Hey there and welcome to Matt's Garage. Today we're just going to be replacing the trunk seal on this PT Cruiser convertible. It comes off just that easy. And what happens is these get compressed and they don't seal properly right here. And it starts to leak past the seal. So if you get water pooling in this area, like if you open it up after a hard rain and there's water pooled in there, that's what's actually happening, is it's leaking past that seal right where it seals there. And so I just got a new, you can't get these from the dealer, we tried. So I got a universal one off Amazon. It looks like a direct match, and I just left it laying on the roof of the car out in the sun here so it would soften up and get more pliable. So we're going to install it. And the only thing here is you want to make sure that the seam ends up right there. So just kind of start up at the top in the middle, and this just presses over that lip. Now you may have to spread it a little where it goes over this. There's multi layers of metal here in the corners, but there's like a metal insert in here, so if you pry that apart a bit, it'll squeeze right over that. And you can see that's got a metal core, so you can spread that and it will hold. So we are just at the end of the project here. Make sure that you go along and press it in and make darn sure that it's pressed all the way in, all the way around, because if you have a high spot, then it's going to have a low spot somewhere else where it doesn't seal proper. So now we're going to make the joint here. We want to make it right there. We're actually going to need a pair of cutting pliers, but you'll have to cut part of it with a sharp knife, and you want to have it so it butts together nice and tight. Okay, I'm just at my parents' house, so I just grabbed a pair of tin snips here, and so I want it right there. And I like to angle it a little so that this part where it's cushy will squeeze together. I'm just going to use the knife for that part to cut, like that. Push that on. Not as neat as I would have liked, but we'll try harder on this one. Okay, so you want to have it a little longer. If anything, you can always cut it off again. Maybe my other blade is sharper. You see that kind of presses together, so that'll be good. No air will leak in there, no water will leak in there, because basically you can see there's a drain there, and that could be clogged too. You want to blow that out with an air gun maybe. I have on this car already, so I know it's not, but that water leaks there. Any water that comes through that seam there leaks here, and it runs down around the outside the seal. So this seal has to seal well to the inside this door. That's the only thing that prevents the water from leaking. As I said, you want to check really good along here that it's all even, that it's pressed in all the way. You can use your arm and lever against the hatch to do that, and especially on these corners. If it's all good. So here is where most of that water enters, and it should run down around the seal. But if the seal's leaking, it's going to run down there. It's going to pool around the latch, and it will even run down. And the lowest point is where the seat belts go. So if you're getting wet seat belts, it's probably from this, believe it or not. So one last thing to note is that's a 10-foot piece of rubber you need to go around there. I know that sounds like a lot, but there was only about a foot left over. So get a 10-foot length off Amazon. It's just like universal, and you should be good. Just make sure you get one that's rather tall. They have different heights, they have different styles of this, so make sure you get one that's correct to the original. So thanks a lot for watching Matt's Garage. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourself a great day.